Hello friends, it's Kristie Marcotte. In today's video, I'll be using Pretty Pink Posh's Layered Letters Stencil Set, their Get Well Mug Edition dies, Halloween circles. I have several sets on my magnetic sheet, but I'm only using the Halloween circles. For a sentiment, I'm using the stamp set Potted Sunflowers. I'll start by stenciling the background. There are 3 stencils in the Layered Letters Stencil Set. Starting with the background of the letters and stamps using Catherine Pooler's Sandcastle ink color. I'll add a very light amount of ink, going for a soft tan color. I have a piece of white cardstock and stencil in my mini stencil mat from Waffle Flower. It has the nice ridge along the top and right side, so it does hold everything in place. But just in case it decides to move, I like to hold the stencil down using some tacky tape. For the next layer, I'm using Catherine Pooler's Over Coffee color. It's a darker brown color, and that will fill in the inside of the envelopes, add the little postage in the upper right-hand corner on some of the envelopes, and then the inside of the stamps. The final layer will add some small hearts on the back of the envelopes and the center of the stamps. I'm using Catherine Pooler's Uptown ink color. This is a pretty teal color, and I think it works well for masculine and feminine cards. Since the hearts are going on top of 2 layers of ink, I'm trying to get a nice dark color. Once I have all of the hearts finished, I'll remove this stencil and look at this fun background. I'll trim down this piece to 3 3/4 of an inch by 5 inches. Next, I'll layer it on some white shimmer cardstock, and I cut that piece 1/8 of an inch larger than the stenciled panel. Now I'll add this piece on some teal plaid pattern paper. This is from Catherine Pooler's Aquatini Prints collection. I'll put ATG tape on the back and add my card front onto a card base. This is an American Standard A2 size card, 4 1/4 inches by 5 1/2 inches. Next, I'll add the Halloween circle label frame, and I cut it out from some light teal cardstock. I'll put glue on the back and adhere it to the center of my card. I've already stamped out the sentiment, Sending You Sunshine, and I'll be layering it on the same teal plaid cardstock. The ink color I use for the sentiment is Over Coffee by Catherine Pooler. I'll put glue on the back, layer those 2 pieces together. And after putting glue on the back of the sentiment piece, I remembered I wanted to pop it up using some thin foam dimension. So I used a scrap piece of cardstock and quickly wiped away the glue. Now I'll add some foam dimension on the back side. I'm using Honeybee Stamp's white foam strips. I'll remove the release paper and adhere it on the label die cut more toward the bottom. Want to leave enough room above to add a sunshine and some sparkly clouds. The sun and cloud dies are from the Get Well Mug Edition set. I used 2 different shades of yellow cardstock for the sun. Put glue on the back of the circle piece and adhere them together. Then I'll add a piece of foam dimension on the back. Remove the release paper and adhere it above the sentiment on the left side. I cut out 2 clouds from some white glitter cardstock. I'll add a small piece of foam dimension on the right side of one of the clouds. Put glue on the left side and I'll adhere it in front of the sun on the right. For the second cloud, I'm using some slightly thicker foam dimension, and I'll adhere it above the first cloud. And I placed one of the foam squares just a little too low, so I did move it up. Remove the release paper and adhere that second cloud in place. So there is my finished card, and I did make a total of 3. I love the layered letters design, and I think this card will be perfect as Happy Mail going to the residents at a nearby retirement home. I will add a handwritten message on the inside, and by using the teal color, the cards can go to any of the residents. If you are interested in any of the products I used in this video, I do have links provided in the description box below. I love using Pretty Pink Posh products, and bonus, all of their stamps, dies, and stencils are made in the US. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope you have a wonderful day.